This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the SEC, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Horned Frogs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Keeps the play going. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, coaches watch tape all week and they get so excited. First play, let's make a statement. This offense tries to come out and throw it under the lights, all the excitement, and what do? They forget to protect their quarterback, and they give up a sack on the first play.
And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lopez to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you can tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Dances away. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
And the Tar Heels have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Goss. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. Rushes on him. Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those 2 guys able to link up.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Grabbed in the middle. It's good. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
TCU 7, North Carolina 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They'll give it to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Finds his man, it's Payne. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
To the air on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job.
Purdy on the Jets. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Finds his big tight end. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Lopez to pass. Here's the pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Might be calling a hot route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Bringing the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lopez wants to fire. Right on the money. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably at a field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. This is now a 7-point game. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Fielded in the end zone, it's Payne. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bailey. I know he thinks he can house every return. Sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Shakes off the defender. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll go to the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Payne. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Back to pass. It's Hoover. Under fire. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the right. That pass is incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the 1st down marker is. Let them throw the short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on fourth. Lopez to pass. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls it in down the sideline. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. After the missed connection, it's 3rd down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Kick is in the air. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Sends it back in motion. The give on the inside. Quick spin on the run. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. It's a seam. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the Tar Heels are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. So now it's second and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Lopez wants to fire. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pucks it out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Here's the handoff. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
They could have tried to break the tie with a field goal attempt. Instead, they'll try to punch it in on 4th and goal here in the final period. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And his slips just inside that right upright. And guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one.
Big-time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Hoover. Oh, they're after him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Got his man to the left. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Power football with the run. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Running into the open space. There he goes. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bailey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The offense changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.